This video is going to be me telling you who I would like to be the next champion of everyone in WWE and NXT. Now, most people do predicting who's going to win. I'm going to tell you who I want to win and try and give you a reason. To start off, I don't care about the Speed Championship or the Heritage Cup. So literally whoever you want to win on that. If you want to say somebody, I don't know, let's just go for Nia Jax because she's not exactly quick, is she? Sorry. For the women, R-Truth because it'd be funny for the Speed. Heritage Cup, Obafemi, so we can just get rid of it. There you go. So, now let's start with the NXT Tag Team Champions, who are Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I don't really care like who they lose it to because I want them to keep going with the titles, but I also don't as well, and you'll see why later. But if I had to pick somebody, I'd probably say Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson because I haven't seen them for ages. I know they've been around for a while. What they go by now is like the OC. Are they even in NXT? Just so, I don't know, so they're more memorable, I guess. Just a reason. That's literally it. Basically, I haven't watched NXT for that long, so the people I do like, I want them to be doing other things, if that makes sense. So let's go for the North American Championship, obviously the men's side of it. Tony D'Angelo is the champion, but I'd like to see him lose to Cedric Alexander, just because obviously with the whole Hurt Business situation going over to AEW and him being there, I don't want him to feel like he's the one that's being pushed to the side. I want to give him something if he's down in NXT. I mean, why not? He's a great worker. Seems like a great reason. The North American Women's Champion is Fallon Henley. And I would love to see her lose the title to Sol Ruka. Just because Sol Ruka just seems fantastic. She seems like more one of those gladiators that you see. Like, just the face expression never like changes. It just always looks exactly the same. Just always happy. Now, the two world titles in NXT. Okay, first you've got Julia, obviously the women's champion. That makes sense, yeah? Women's NXT champion. Most people want to see her lose to Stephanie Vaquer, but I'd love to see her lose to Kalani Jordan. She's my favourite women's wrestler in NXT, I think. I don't know why. She was obviously the North American Women's Champion when I first started watching NXT properly. So I just thought, why not? I mean, just spice things up a little bit. I'm not saying Stephanie Vaquer shouldn't win or is going to win or anything like that, but just I'd like to see Kalani Jordan while she's down there as the NXT Women's Champion. If she's been it before, let me know, because I don't actually know. And then you've got Obafemi. I don't want him to lose. He's just like a powerhouse. But if I had to pick somebody, I'd say Javon Evans, probably because he's fun to watch, he's quick. That match he had with Randy Orton, I mean, well, just why not? I've got to pick somebody, so I'm going to go for him. That's basically NXT done. If I'm missing any titles, let me know. So let's go for, we'll do SmackDown first, why not? So the SmackDown Tag Team Champions are DIY, and how I'd like to see them lose to Fraxium. Yeah, so I want Fraxium to drop the NXT titles, go to the main roster and defeat them DIY. So I think that would just be an absolutely brilliant match. Fraxium are my favourite tag team in NXT. From what I've seen, maybe the history, but I don't actually know because I didn't exactly watch all of NXT. But just seeing them come up and just win the title straight away, going from like the NXT tag team champions, maybe even keep them, but they had to drop them obviously, then going to face DIY. I just think that would be absolutely brilliant. Then we're going to go on to, we'll do the women's tag team titles. I know they're not SmackDown, they're obviously like cross-branded or whatever it is, but just why not? So obviously you had Bianca Belair and you had Jade Cargill. I forgot her name for a second then, because obviously now changed to Naomi. So obviously it's Bianca Belair and Naomi. But for them to lose to somebody, I'm probably going to say Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Just because obviously they've been tag team champions before. But the main reason I want to see that is because I want to get Liv Morgan out of the actual main world title scene. That's literally the only thing I can think of, really. I mean, so this is the main reason. Then we'll go on to the United States Championship. I want it to be a return in AJ Styles, just so they can have a proper feud, like the way it's supposed to be. Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Give AJ another like good run before he has to retire or before he does retire. The Women's WWE Championship, which is being currently held by Tiffany Stratton. I think should go to Bianca Belair. She shouldn't be a tag team wrestler. She needs to be a main eventer. And obviously, what better way than to put her in the main event against Tiffany Stratton? I do want to see the match between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, but just Charlotte doesn't need to win the title, especially not just after returning, but she probably will. Then we've got the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes, I think, should lose to Randy Orton, just because he's my favourite wrestler. And it's Randy Orton. Give him another world title run, like near the end of it, and the whole setting him up for like John Cena, Randy Orton situation be perfect. Might be a bit too early or whatever it is, but I'd just love to see Randy Orton with a world title again. I don't even remember the last time he even won the world title, or a world title. Then we go on to the Women's United States Champion. Is currently Chelsea Green. Or Chelsea Green. How do you pronounce the name? Just lose to Piper Niven. Just because it's the United States Championship and it's obviously being held by a Canadian, then why not make it lose to a Scottish woman? Seems great. The storyline's there. I think it seems like a good idea. I almost forgot the Women's United States Championship, but I didn't, so it's okay. Let's go on to the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which is being currently held by Lyra Valkyrie. She's from Ireland, so why not make her lose to Becky Lynch? Just because I like Becky, put a good title under her. Like, she'll be returning. It'll make, obviously, the title more prestigious, and it's another Irish person. So why not just keep the Intercontinental Championship going to the Irish? There you go. And obviously, Sheamus being Irish, he hasn't won it yet. It just make me laugh. So why not? But talking about the Intercontinental Championship and Sheamus should defeat Bron Breakker just so he can win the Ultimate Grand Slam Championship. He needs to do it, and it needs to be done soon. That's what I think anyway. The Tag Team Championship, which has obviously been held by the War Raiders, they should lose to the New Heel New Day. The New Heel New Day. That's hard to say. Just because they need a reason to obviously be like a heel, like without just going, my booers, my booers. Like, no one was booing you at the time. So I think Rhea Ripley should lose her Women's World title to TNA's Jordynne Grace. Her contract is almost up in TNA, I believe. And what better way to shock people, do the unexpected, and then to have Jordynne Grace, a powerful woman, taking on Rhea Ripley, a powerful woman, like a cross-banded promotion thing. But obviously she wouldn't be, because obviously, it's her leaving TNA for WWE. Now, we know that's not going to happen, obviously, because you've got WrestleMania coming up. But it's something I'd love to see. I think it would just be perfect for the shock value. Now, the last one is the World Heavyweight Championship, which has been held by Gunther. Now, there's 3 people I would love to see win this. Well, 4 if you include Randy Orton. It's just Randy Orton. Right, okay. John Cena for his 17th world title. CM Punk, just because obviously the situation that he's going through, obviously wanting to main event WrestleMania, win the Royal Rumble, have another world title run, like when he actually going to the main events rather than these 2011, I believe it was, when he was the WWE champion. He didn't even get into near off any of the main events, which is just a tragedy. But I'm going to go for Seth Rollins, just because I think it'd be great to have Seth Rollins win, then CM Punk to either win the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber and have the main event with Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's literally my reasoning. See, obviously I'd rather have CM Punk or John Cena win, but to get to that stage I want obviously Seth Rollins to win first. So that's what I'd like to see happening. Why don't you tell me what you thought of my opinions and tell me what your opinions are on who you want to be the next champions. And obviously if you've got any better ideas or advices obviously than what I said, let me hear them. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.